The Young and the Restless has been abuzz with speculation about Damien's enigmatic business dealings as of late. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Associate Dussy, Aristotle in some way, even though Damien has gone from being a homeless 16-year-old with nothing to a very wealthy businessman overseeing this man's firms, nobody seems to be familiar with Aristotle. No photographic evidence of Aristotle Dumas's existence has led Victor and Michael to conclude that he is a complete fabrication after all. No serious business would knowingly use the name Monte Cristo Investments. The Count of Monte Cristo is a famous novel with a specific plot. It's about a man who gets himself arrested and thrown in jail on false charges orchestrated by his jealous coworker, a jealous romantic rival, and a corrupt judge. The man manages to educate himself, escapes from prison after many years, finds a fortune, and uses it to create a new identity. He resorted to using the Count of Monte Cristo as a weapon to exact retribution. Naturally, Alexander Dumas, who is just somewhat distant from Aristotle Dumas, penned the Count of Monte Cristo. Given that we are in Genoa City, the only pertinent questions are: do you know who Aristotle really is and why he's out for revenge? Was he once a romantic rival of Victor's who the mustache ruined? Was he thrown in jail by Michael when he was a villain? Was he a rising star in Abbott when Neil was starting out? Whoever lost should be blamed. He feels responsible for his job loss and places the blame on the late patriarch of the Winter family. However, he has other, more mysterious, reasons to be suspicious, such as the fact that at the same time that Aristotle's name begins to be tossed around, someone abducted Sharon and Phyllis. We have some ideas for who could play Aristotle if the show wants to delve more into history. Phil Morris could return. Aristotle could be Tyrone Jackson's wealthy alter ego. In the 80s, he went undercover to take down Genoa City mobster Joseph Anthony. While undercover, he had some deep ties to Genoa City residents, including Damon. If we're looking for an actor with ties to the Young and the Restless who could play a different role, we have David Lee Rusink, who portrayed Bridges Jabot, the web designer who came close to wooing Jill scenario 25 years ago, wouldn't have much of a reason to return to the role, but he has also appeared in other series. And Tyrone persuaded Nate Hastings to turn on his mob boss, take a fresh start in Genoa City. The two even competed for Amy's heart, but Nate eventually won. Tyrone, however, left town permanently. Since we're on the subject of guiding light, how about Ron Raines? Robert Newman had great success with the show until Ashland went off the rails, and Springfield's Alan Spaulding was a cruel mogul who could serve as a model if Aristotle isn't doing well. On the other hand, Peter Parros won an award for his nearly decade-long portrayal of no one could portray a more suitable mentor than Dr. Ben Harris, who has a long history of guest appearances on soap operas such as The World Turns, One Life to Live in Santa Barbara, Young and Restless in the 1980s, and numerous more, including Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots. In taking a young Damien under his wing, Aristotle does not do so out of malice. Do you think the people of Genoa City should be on guard about the mystery? Is Aristotle someone we could be familiar with?